That's an interesting.
It goes crazy though.
It's giving George Lopez though. That's all I can think. Or Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong, that's a better one. Cheech and Chong. That movie's hilarious. I watched that recently. Oh yeah. Like I think when I first got fired.
I think so. I remember you telling me the scene where they're like they're driving but they're parked.
They're parked.
Yeah.
And then he gives him like hella LSD or something like that.
He's like, "Oh man."
He's like, "You don't work the next week this week, right?" He's
this
like,
whole week. Doesn't he work that day? Or no, I don't remember.
I don't think so.
That's so funny.
That's a funny movie though.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
I need to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in so long. I feel like that'd be a good movie to watch.
Yeah. This one, I like this one too. I don't know. I found this today.
That one's.
I've been listening to that.
That one sounds more like, obviously Spanish, but like jazzy.
Yeah. She's on it. She's on it.
We knew.
Welcome back.
Yeah, episode 30.
Whatever. I don't want to do that anymore.
Why?
We should just
Everyone
start.
does that.
Okay.
I know, but like, what if people are just coming across? They want to know what episode this is.
It's in the title. It's in the title and in the thumbnail. You want us to say it? Come on.
All right. Welcome back then.
What?
I feel like it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. We're also very stoned, if you can't tell. But.
You more than me. Just speak for yourself. I can't even pick up my eyes, bro. And I don't have my glasses, so I literally feel like I cannot see anything right now.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that. Jasmine always tortures herself because she doesn't wear contacts, right?
Yeah, because I don't like the way they feel.
She also never wears glasses. So she's just living in 50-50 the whole time.
Yeah. Genuinely.
It's a great challenge. You love suffering, huh?
I think I like squinting. I'm like always like,
Put on some glasses, bro. Get LASIK surgery.
I know,
let them slice you up.
Obviously, I can't see myself when I'm squinting. Like when we're watching a movie or something. But I'm sure I look stupid, just like this the whole time trying to read the subtitles, even though I can hear, but I need to read the subtitles.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have the subtitles on.
I feel like if I'm watching something without subtitles, I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah, if I'm at someone's house and we're watching a movie and they don't have subtitles on, I might leave. We're not friends anymore.
Or I'm gonna ask to turn them on.
Turn that shit on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I ask to turn them on and you look at me weird,
yeah.
Come on.
You're a kid. If you don't have your subtitles on, you're probably young.
Read.
Yeah.
Some people don't watch foreign movies because they don't want to read. What do you think about that?
I think that's different though, because
how
you actually have to be reading the whole time. You can't be like 50-50.
You have to be attentive.
Yeah, because if you like look away or miss something, that's it.
People struggle with being attentive for because you really got to pay attention.
You
for
really
2 hours
have
at
to.
least.
You have to.
An hour and a half.
If you look away, you miss a thing.
Yeah.
If you're watching a regular movie in English and you look away, you still know what's going on.
You can hear it. Yeah. You can assume. You can assume based off of what you're hearing now, but because it's a different language, you have to start from where you left off.
I feel like it's like
picking up.
It's like when you're driving and you have to turn the radio down to make sure you have like the right address.
Yeah.
It's giving that when you watch a movie like that.
Makes sense.
In another language.
Yeah.
With subtitles. Especially if like or if they'll try and like switch it to Spanish and then the words are like off, like the mouthing is off.
Yeah.
That throws me off too.
Spanish dubbing is also very bad, I would say. Like Bad Boys in Spanish, kind of silly.
It just sounds.
It is to me, at least.
I think that's how it is to me too, but I think it's just because we're so used to watching things in English.
I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It might be like, do you feel like watching anime is silly because of the high-pitched voices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just because I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing. And we know Spanish, but we're just used to seeing it or listening to it in English.
Definitely.
Yeah, because like with Marcos, we'd have to change everything to Spanish, and then I'm like, it just doesn't sound the same.
You're
to
watching Passion of the Christ in Spanish, Godfather in Spanish.
Yeah, Godfather in Spanish is crazy.
We used to watch crazy ass movies.
As little kids, for real.
I saw Godfather when I was like,
where he gets freaking shot in the tub.
10.
That's the one, right?
No, he gets the gun from the tub in the restroom,
Yeah.
in the Italian restaurant. He shoots him in the restaurant.
Oh.
I don't know if he shoots them in the. Does he shoot them in the restroom or in the dining room? I think they're dining, and he just comes to the table and blows their brains
I
out.
don't remember. I haven't seen it in so long.
Those are good movies, but they're too long
They're long as fuck, bro.
to watch now with our TikTok brains.
After
Instagram
2 hours and 30 minutes, I'm out.
Yeah.
I literally start to get like antsy in my chair, especially like in the movie theater. I'm like, get me out of here.
Start tweaking.
I literally start. I start getting tingly. I'm like, no, I need to get up and walk right now.
The next time someone puts Godfather, someone put a straight jacket on me so I can sit down and watch it.
I think that's probably why I don't really like going to the movies, because I know I have to sit there the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can't get up and walk around because imagine you see someone walking up and down the aisle.
It is a little annoying. You just see someone's head.
Yeah.
It takes you out of forgetting you're a normal person.
Like someone stands up and you have to see where they're going.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know them.
Yeah.
Stupid, bruh. There's only one way in and one way out. So obviously they're going to go that way. But
does that ever trip you out? Do you ever get so involved in a movie where like once it ends or if something happens or like you kind of just wake up from watching the movie?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm in a room with 50 people and it's pitch black in here and we're all eating popcorn and soda.
We're all, it's like a sleepover.
And I just forget.
Yeah, especially like if it's a good movie and then it ends and everyone's like, well, all right. And you just kind of wait to see.
Nobody talks to each other. Everybody just leaves. Isn't that crazy?
You know,
people used to have conversations out of movie theaters.
I was gonna say it would be cool if like everyone stuck around after and was like, "What you guys think?" or whatever. You know,
I feel like that's what people used to do. Maybe 10 years ago.
And then now, just Americans just get up and go.
And because of COVID too.
True. That's funny. We're going to the movies tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna think about this conversation there.
Moana 2. Moana 2 after a blunt must be crazy.
We'll see. I'm excited. But what you been up to, bro?
Shoot, the same things, bro. Nothing. But I ran out of. I'm blanked right now, so hold on. Let me pull out my.
I have some
handy dandy
notebook
screen. Anyways, wiping our shitty ass is so silly. I wrote.
It's disgusting, honestly.
Every time I wipe my ass and I look back, I'm like, oh. like I'm disappointed if I'm gonna find something else different when I wipe my ass. Like it's gonna be.
I'm not even gonna talk about wiping my ass because
like
it's not, girls always, don't poop.
It's always just diabolical. It's just never good. It's never.
Is it gonna?
It's shit. Like it's just. What?
Are you getting a clean wipe? Are you like fuck?
Those are the good ones.
You have to go back in again.
No, those are good ones. Those are the good ones.
That's funny.
Those reignite faith. When you get those, you're like,
oh, my gut's doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, but I ate Taco Bell. No, I ate McDonald's yesterday too, so that wasn't good. So.
Oh. What do you get? The Quarter Pounder? Is that the number 7?
No, I used to get that.
Oh.
All the time, but the. I said that like PTSD all the time when I used to work at McDonald's. No, but what is it? The 2 cheeseburgers.
Oh, simple.
2 cheeseburgers.
Very simple.
You gotta go back to.
What about like a Big Mac or something?
It's just too much meat. I'm not trying to have that much McDonald's meat.
Is it 2 patties?
What? The number 7?
A Big Mac?
Oh, a Big Mac? It's just a thicker patty.
No, not really. It's just an extra piece of bread. It's 3 pieces of bread.
Oh, is it the Quarter Pounder I'm talking about then?
Yeah, you're talking about the Quarter Pounder.
Oh.
The Big Mac is the number 1.
Oh, I never got that one actually.
You never had it? It has a different sauce.
I've had it like once, but I don't remember enjoying it, so I just never got it again.
I feel like you'd like it. Maybe you should try it again.
Mm.
But it's bread.
Oh no.
Meat, cheese, bread, meat, lettuce and sauce or something. I like it because it has a sauce. Like an In-N-Out sauce, kind of, but like a McDonald's version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I like
That's a good
In-N-Out
one.
so much because
Who's got
I'm a
the best
sauce
burger?
girl.
Who's got the best burger, bro?
Like fast food, like
Yeah.
like chain.
Yes.
I would say probably In-N-Out
Mm.
or The Habit. The Habit's pretty good too.
A lot of people think the In-N-Out's straight garbage.
I
though.
know. It's because it's so small.
True,
Why
it
are you
is
making
small.
me a small ass burger?
True, but anywhere else is kind of small though too, from what I know. Like Shake Shack, they got
Yeah.
small burgers too.
Yeah, but I feel like The Habit is a good size burger. Like that's a regular, just my American ass. I'm like, I want a big burger. I feel like the
I want my
In-N-Out
burger to
one.
weigh when I hold
Yeah,
it.
I feel like the In-N-Out one is like I'm getting like a kid's meal burger, but with all the fixings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then The Habit, like they actually give you a regular size bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But
Would you be pissed if they made large drinks smaller? Because I kind of would be kind of like,
In-N-Out.
I would be a little mad. No, anywhere, like in America. Because you know how our large size drink is like
Ridiculous.
a 37 ounce, 38
It's like
ounce
32
drink.
ounce or something.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
That's the largest. It's like a tub of Coke. So then
Yeah, like when
it's
I
just-
want a lot. I want a large soda. when people get a regular size soda, I'm like, dang, you're normal. Like
they get, I have a small. I'm like,
they're-
yo, at
What's
least
the
order before
point?
me if you're gonna order a small. So that
half
I
of
order
that
a
is
small.
ice.
Yeah.
Like I actually want something
That's
to
the
drink.
other thing at Starbucks. You gotta get a large, and even if it's the large, you need to say light ice or something because
Yeah.
they're gonna fill that bitch up with ice.
You take a gulp and that's it.
They just scoop the cup.
Yeah.
But anyways, I would be a little mad if they lowered
Just don't
the
tell me.
sizes.
Just don't tell me.
Or what if they shame you? What if they have small that's like actually small and medium that's actually medium or whatever? But then they also have the double XL and the triple XL, and you have to say it like that. Can I get a
Double XL?
yeah? Can I get a number 7 with a double XL soda?
That's crazy.
That might be the move.
That's crazy.
Because then it kind of like is like a psychological thing. So then maybe more people will order less bigger drinks.
I don't think
Then
so.
we'll lose weight as
I think we'll get the
No?
bigger drinks. I think they'll just get the bigger drinks, to be honest. Yeah.
okay. You still think everybody will order like
Well,
triple
but they
XL,
want the
32 ounce drinks? I
then-
mean, I'm gonna get a 32 ounce like horchata or something like that. Yeah.
You gotta get a large
You have to.
drink because I mean you don't have to drink it all right there. You can. It's like your drink for the day. You know what I mean?
a 32 ounce drink of sugar throughout the day. That's hilarious.
No, I'm saying like you can have it when you're eating and then you take it home.
Yeah.
You don't want like a little sip when you're driving home.
I've never taken my soda home.
So you just throw it away or you finish
Yeah.
it.
I throw it away
So then what's the point of getting a large?
just because I don't know. That's just what I always get.
You
The
just
large
like-
fries. I want large fries.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna finish the soda, but I'll finish large fries.
Mm-hmm.
Large fries. McDonald's fries. That's their best thing.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of midi. Even their chicken nuggets, I would say.
Yeah, they're not good
I'm kind of
anymore.
disgusted from them now. Like I haven't ordered chicken nuggets in months, and every time I think about ordering it, I'm like, let's just grinded up chicken. Like,
No, yeah. I'll order them sometimes because I'll be like, they're going to be good this time.
Yeah.
And then they're not.
it's kind of like when people say they wake up from eggs when they're eating eggs and they realize they're eating eggs and they immediately dislike eating eggs
Yeah.
because of the texture or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Or like the thought of where it comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing
Yeah.
with the chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
but more just because of the kind of like
How they actually
texture.
do it though.
And it's too soft.
If they're not crunchy, that's disgusting. I don't want a soggy chicken nugget.
It's too soft. And then the ones that are kind of weirdly shaped or have like a dark spot, you're like,
Or they're like shaped like a little
what is
shoe.
that?
Why?
I
Like
think they
the
did it
Mc-
on purpose.
I know the shapes
Yeah.
kind of throw me off too.
But then if you get one that's kind of
You know where they're nasty? Burger King.
true.
Those chicken nuggets.
And they're trying to get you to eat them because they're like, come,
That's
bro,
why
they're
they're
basically free. Just come eat our chicken nuggets, please.
10 for like $2.
Yeah. Is it $2?
I think it's like
I
$1.50 or
thought it was like
something.
99 cents at one point.
I think it used to. But then also they do like the chicken fries. Like they're trying to change the shape. Just sell the fucking chicken, bruh. Yeah.
True. They're finding any way to get rid of this chicken.
And then like, I don't know. I don't like Burger King that much. Damon loves it.
Yeah, some people, that's like the religion.
Burger King.
Fuck McDonald's, just Burger King all the way.
Yeah.
And I judge you. If someone says like, "Oh, McDonald's, we're throwing in ideas to eat," and someone says Burger King, it's like a flat no, bro. It's like a wah, wah.
What about Carl's Jr.?
What is that? No, Carl's Jr. is good.
Carl's Jr. is good, but it's expensive as fuck, bruh.
Almost, I don't know, not
Stupid.
for no reason.
No, literally no reason, bro. We're all selling the same thing.
In-N-Out's cheaper.
Burger, fries, soda. Burger, fries, soda. Why are you charging almost $20 for that for one person?
That's an abuse of the system.
I remember in high school, my history teacher told us that like when we were older, that meals at In-N-Out would be like $9, and I was like, that's never gonna happen. Like that's never gonna happen, because at that point they're like $5.25.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, literally, and now they are 9 something, and I was like, I think about
Inflation.
that all the time.
It's getting to our fucking burgers.
The food that used to be cheap is not cheap anymore, but it's still the cheapest.
Ooh, yeah.
So like people are still gonna keep eating it.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the freaking menu, but
For what?
they always just want your location so you can start ordering, which is annoying.
For Burger King?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold up. Share location. I don't want to download the app. Do you have the Burger King app?
No, I don't.
Having the Burger King app on your phone is crazy.
I like food apps like that. I will only download them when I'm using them,
Yeah.
and then I delete them.
I forget about them completely.
There's no point in having them on your phone all the time unless you're using it. But another place that I like, we're just gonna talk about food the whole time. Taco Bell is like my guilty pleasure.
Taco Bell?
I love me some Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's good.
Yeah.
The mushy burritos. Like, you know you're not eating beans.
That
know it's
meat
not
too. I know
beans.
that meat is not good, but they season it really well.
It's really just over-seasoned fake food.
Yeah. Because someone said that the meat's in like a bag.
Yeah. It's a place that come to life. You know when you thought you were cooking as a little kid and
You
you're
put
like
it through the little oven.
setting things up.
Yeah.
You're putting things in your easy bake oven.
For sure. Their chicken quesadillas though,
Yeah.
that sauce is good too. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll like when we do eat fast food, I always suggest Taco Bell, and Damon's like,
the one thing I get annoyed of is they named one of their hot sauces hot.
yeah.
I've always been annoyed about that.
Why?
Because it's like, which hot sauce? Hot. It's kind of like
It's their
redundant to me.
Yeah, it's their flavors though.
You could say the hot one. It kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Because then it'd be like the mild one, the hot one, the fire one.
They have Diablo. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Fire is a good
Mild,
name.
fire, hot. So hot is more of
They
like the
could've done-
mild, I think, but mild's like fucking seasoning. It's no spice at all.
I don't know. Some people out there think ketchup spicy.
Oh my god, bruh. Ketchup on everything.
Mm-hmm. Eggs. Waffles?
Have to. No.
Chicken
Eggs
and
for
waffles?
sure. I can't eat scrambled eggs without ketchup.
I feel like we're talking about food too much. I wrote one
Okay.
other thing. Let's see what the one other thing I wrote was. Okay, the one other
Okay.
thing after wiping our shitty ass is so silly. I also wrote, will we ever reach one global language?
Like where everyone knows one language?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Because American fucking English is pretty, like everybody knows English kind of. Like if you go to Japan, some Japanese people speak English. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of a second big world language. Kinda.
No, for sure. Like if someone's going to learn a second language, it's probably going to be English
Yeah.
before anything else, right?
And if you know English, what's the second language you're learning?
I feel
Chinese?
like Chinese or Spanish or Portuguese.
Spanish.
Like
Portuguese.
because Spanish, Portuguese,
True.
like those sound similar, so you could
Yeah.
kind of like
They're
make
kind
your
of
way
in
with
the
them.
umbrella.
But yeah, I think everyone's learning English, but I don't
Mhm,
think
mhm.
everyone's ever gonna actually learn.
One language.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if we did, though.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Everything would be so much more efficient.
Yeah, but then
And
like,
communication, music. We could all listen to the same music.
but then that takes away of like your culture and stuff.
It would be a global culture.
So everyone just what?
What?
Everyone just English, just white, nothing like.
Well, not necessarily English. We could create a new language that we decide. Like there's a curriculum in school that they're teaching the kids. That's how they start. That's how it really starts.
It's-
Is you have to teach the little kids so that it starts with the generation, kind of across the board. You know, like generation. What's the next generation? Gen. What are we in right now?
I think it's Gen Z and then Gen X. Everyone learning one language. And it being English.
Oh yeah, you teach it in school.
Mm-hmm.
Teach it to like the
Well, that's what
kindergartners
they
and
do in
shit.
other countries and stuff, but they don't. Here, they'll teach us Spanish or French.
True, but this would be an enforced curriculum. Like
It
it would
is
be.
in other places, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
have to learn
They have
English.
to
or
learn-
They have to learn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. That's why.
I didn't know that.
That's why other people are so much smarter than us because they actually make
Yeah.
them do things that are good for them.
Like China. They're
Over
big.
here.
They're huge on education. Their TikTok is crazy different.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some videos on like their school stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
They have
no
school
wonder.
algorithms.
So smart.
Mm-hmm.
They're so smart. And here they literally teach us. The teacher
Trends.
is learning as they're teaching us. Genuinely,
Yeah.
like they're going over the book with us. Like we're all learning together.
Yeah.
And then it's like the same thing every year. That's why like I wanted to always be a teacher, but then I'm like I'm doing the same thing every year.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you teach one subject, history.
Yeah.
First of all, boring as fuck for me. But like that's all you're talking about all day, every day. Repeat. You're done with the year? Again, start over. Repeat. That job is not fun.
That's when you have to get creative and think of just new ways to teach the same material.
For sure.
Teachers are crazy.
Teachers are crazy.
Underappreciated, underpaid.
For sure.
But-
Because, yeah, when I was working at like with actual students, like 6th graders and stuff, I just thought about their teachers and I'm like, they're grading the same stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Also, they have a unique perspective. They're seeing so many kids come and go and then grow at the same time.
grow. Yeah, seeing them grow is crazy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, because I worked at this school, so sometimes I'll see the kids like around here.
Yeah.
That was like 6 years ago. So they're like older, like high school. And I'm like,
And then when you're kind of in middle school or in that age and you see like your same teachers every day
mhm.
and then you don't see them anymore, you're kind of like, oh shit.
It's sad.
Like, it's kind of sad.
Yeah,
'cause you
it
used
is
to see
sad.
them every day or every other day or whatever if you're in
Yeah.
high school.
And if you have like a good relationship with them, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, dang, like, can we still be friends?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you just never see them again. Crazy.
They're kind of like your mentors. They
Yeah.
can be in a sense. If
Definitely.
they're good teachers.
That's why there's like kids that have like teachers that change their life.
Yeah.
But that's only the teachers that care.
Mhm.
Those
You
are
ever had a good
teachers.
teacher like that?
Mm-hmm. A couple. And they were always like, they always tried to be relatable to the kids, not just teach. And
Mhm.
some teachers just
Mhm.
go to teach.
Yeah, just kind of like 1-1.
They don't
equals
have like a
2.
personality.
They're not trying to spice it up for you. They're not
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
get your attention to actually
You know, like,
find an angle you can love about history or whatever.
yeah, you know, like in
Something
high
like
school, you'll
that.
have like the guy teachers who like will dab up the students and like be cool with them. Like those are
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the classes that are doing really well and
Yeah.
they're listening because the teacher is like teaching or treating them like an actual person
Yeah,
and not just a student.
they feel respected.
Yeah.
So then he gets respected.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So if you're listening to this and you're a teacher, dude, just
It's kind of
Be
a
nice.
dual job. You have to know your subject well enough to teach it.
teach it good.
then teach it well.
Mm-hmm.
And then also be able to create that human connection with your students
Mm-hmm.
who
Did
are
you have a
little
teacher
who
like
are
that?
children. Not like a specific teacher, but I had a couple good teachers that were just good teachers.
Like, yeah.
Like that you can tell they cared.
Isn't it whack that there's teachers who are just like straight out mean?
They're just shitty.
Like,
Yeah.
what is the reason?
There were some teachers like that, but I never had those classes, thank God.
Oh, I did.
I usually had good ones, at
Mm.
least. Or average.
I had mean teachers sometimes, and I'd be like, and I'm like a good student, okay? I'm not
Yeah.
getting in trouble or nothing. I'm not like disrupting the class. And she's just mean to everybody. I'm like, ugh,
One of the most
grumpy.
distraught moments, though, as a child in school is when you didn't get the pizza party,
Ugh,
but you can hear the class that did. True pain.
tragic. You
you
just
hear
took
the
me back.
music?
You just took me back.
They're all having their single slice of pizza. Just one.
I'd rather not,
Don't
bruh.
think of getting two.
I'd rather not. Don't even you don't even tease me with one slice.
Yeah.
Or like student of the month, they would like sit at the front of the table and eat their little round table pizzas, and you're getting the whack ass lunch because you weren't good enough that month. I was like, the
crazy.
fuck? Or like the teacher would pick out students to like take out for lunch. Bro, I always
was
hoped
always-
I'd get picked. No, it was like a
I
little
didn't
field
want to
trip.
go. I never wanted to go to that shit.
No,
No.
Why not?
I'm not trying to chill with my teacher and eat food with them. What are we gonna talk
They would
about?
buy you like Taco Bell or something. They call me
Okay,
with the
but-
Taco Bell.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Schools, yeah. The student of the month stuff is wild because every kid wants to feel special like that.
Definitely. Every kid is special.
Yeah. And then you're just going to not give them the pizza because
Yeah.
one of them was your teacher's pet. Like, come on.
Oof.
A teacher's pet is funny too because why think people do that?
They just want maybe, I don't know. I'm not a therapist, but like validation maybe from another adult who's not their parent, or maybe someone they can because they don't get it from their parent. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's just
Because
pulling out my ass.
because sometimes there'll be kids where like they'll be really good at school and stuff and like
Mhm.
helping the teacher, but then they have like a terrible home life.
Yeah,
And it's probably because of that.
could be.
Damn.
Or also they're just kiss asses and they're trying to climb the corporate ladder of school, because there is a ladder and like hierarchy in school. I feel like
Definitely.
there's this very interesting TED talk about consciousness, but talking about when kids get it and at what age they think they kind of wake up or whatever, they become
Mhm.
conscious and they're able to recall and have stronger memories and stuff, is sometime during early elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
because they start referencing to other people as like, he's the strong one, she's the fast one, I'm this, she's that, kind of like already putting people in their places and their boxes and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That makes sense.
So it's like,
Yeah, I can see it. I think maybe even. I was gonna say younger, but I feel like when they're younger, they're just kind of like following a lead.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's all they do. So that's why they do that. They don't mean it out of a bad way.
Yeah,
Everybody does it.
crazy.
It's impossible not to do that. Literally impossible.
You categorize everybody.
Yeah.
That's like judging or no?
Yeah, in a sense, I would say.
Because you're putting them in a box. But what if it's like
Well,
a good thing?
If it's a good thing, then yeah, you're judging well, but it's not really your judgment. It's kind of like, I don't know, just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I might be overthinking it.
No, I know. I'm thinking
You
the
get what
same
I'm saying?
thing. Yeah. Mine are like
What?
boring shit. Like what we were talking about the other day, how like I'll start something but I can't stay on track. Or like
Oh.
can't pass the curve.
Yeah.
And then I was like blaming my period.
You may be, well, I think it's fair to blame your period,
Yeah.
but you may be just stuck thinking about like, okay, like when you get to that point, do you think about, okay, this is that point. Am I going to pass this point?
Yeah.
And then you fail it?
I'm super
Don't even-
aware.
You can't. You said that last time, but there's a point. There's a difference between being aware and just aware of your bad things.
I
And
really
I told you that
don't.
last time too. But
I feel it's like when it's slipping out of my hands and I feel like I can't control it and I
Yeah.
kind of just spiral.
yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it.
Well, a lot of the time too, seeing it, even though you feel like you're not able to, you think you're not able to, at least seeing it is a part of being able to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what
That's
like being
step
aware.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's forgetting that
Ugh.
and then just don't
I
even
don't know
forget.
why I'm so
Because
like
the problem is you're thinking. You're literally thinking,
I'm
okay,
thinking-
I am now
that's all
at
I'm
this
thinking
point.
about. Yeah.
I'm now at this point, which at previous points I have failed. But there have been no points. The only point is now. That's the only point. So
I know.
don't even count the days. Just do it because you're doing it because it's what you do. Don't do it because you're trying to, like, you can have a goal.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to have goals. I'm not saying don't have goals.
Yeah.
And that needs time. So you got to put it on a schedule. You got to put it on a calendar. I want to do this by
I'm
6
just
months.
too-
I want to
too
lose
hard.
weight by this. So you want to, yeah. Sometimes too, if you're too hard, which I do the same thing. I'm hard on myself too. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking read 100 pages today.
And if I don't, I'm like, fuck it.
yeah.
And then I just don't
Throw
do
the fucking
anything.
book at the wall.
Like, okay, like
I'm
let's
done.
say I have like a list of that I need to do right during
Yeah.
the day. Sometimes I'll time it out. Like I'll block out my schedule. Like
Mhm.
8 to 9 this, 9 to 10 breakfast.
Yes.
And then after that, like workout. But if I'll like fall out of order or the time has already passed,
Everything is done. Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that. And then I'm just in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, okay, fuck it. Like don't be in a bad mood. But then I'm just constantly thinking about it. So then I'm like, oh my God. I freaking hate it. And then also another thing that I wrote is like, being a mom takes up so much of your time. And like,
Definitely.
not even your time, but you're thinking, like, everything is,
Yeah.
you're always thinking about like the next thing for your kids. And I feel like that's another thing that I am it's like goes hand in hand with struggling, is because if I'm doing something and they need me, I'll drop it and just do obviously what they need me to do.
Yeah.
And that will like set me back a little bit in my schedule. And then I just let it affect me. But when I could just be like, okay, I'm done, go back to what I was doing. But I won't do that.
So then is maybe
it's I'm having a hard time balancing it. And like separating it. Like right now my identity is I'm a mom.
Sure.
But like the things that I need to do for myself are also important.
Yeah.
But I'll do everything else first.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I'm like tired and I'm like, fuck it. So then I don't get anything done.
It's kind of like you're working for other people, but you're not able to like work on yourself. Like you're not able to actually sit down and write or whatever.
Yeah.
That you're trying to do.
Yeah. Or like I'll be doing it and I'll get interrupted and then it'll just like in my head, it's ruining it for me. So I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like working out, like let's say I'm working out and I'm like 25 minutes in, my sweat is starting, it's going, I'm feeling good. And then one of them's crying. So I have to go attend to them. And then like that come down from the workout starts settling in and I'm like, I'm not going to finish it.
Yeah. It sounds like being a mother is the ultimate test of how many times you're willing to start over.
No, literally.
Just gotta practice starting over.
But yeah, I mean, I just have to find a balance too, and like, just be stricter, really. Like manage my time.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say that because like you had a valid point where you said, say Cole was crying, you do have to attend to him because maybe he fell. Yeah. He hurt himself.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, no, I'm fucking going to finish this workout.
Yeah.
While he suffers in pain and is calling for my name.
Or like, let's say my morning routine, right? I want to like journal and meditate and like pray in the morning. And I have that set that's done in the morning. So if I don't do it before like 11 a.m., I'm not going to do it at night.
Yeah.
Which is like, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why not? But in my head, I'm like, no, that's for the morning time.
Yeah, you literally take the days in chunks. This is the morning time. This is the end time. If I don't get what's done, put in the morning time in my mind, done in the morning time, it's already obsolete. Now I'm in the nighttime. I can't do what's in the. Yeah. I get you.
So I don't know what you would call that, but I need to fucking just.
You're stuck in time.
I'm just constantly thinking about other, like, literally stuff that doesn't matter because it already happened. Or it hasn't happened.
That's the problem.
I know.
That's all we're doing. That's all I do.
I hate that my brain does that.
And I hate when I talk to people and I'm like, I've asked, I don't know if this is a pretentious question, but I've asked people genuinely, like, how often do you think you're able to stay in the present moment and not get distracted by your phone, your thoughts, get into a tangent in your head? Like, you get mad. I've gotten mad at myself. I've gotten into mental arguments.
No, I know.
And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there.
I know.
And I've just been sitting. Everyone else has been moving. I don't know. I'm watching a movie or something, and I notice I've been thinking for 5 minutes, and I haven't been watching the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got there.
That's like what I'm doing to myself.
But
I'm like arguing with myself all day.
Yeah.
So then I just put myself in a bad mood. And then Damon gets home. He's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. And he's like, clearly something's wrong. What happened? And I'm like, nothing. Because nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like, no one did anything to me. Like, no one made me mad.
Literally nothing happened. That's
literally nothing happened.
Nothing.
It's just all my thoughts.
Yeah. But are they yours, though? You're just taking them seriously. Thoughts think themselves into existence, really.
I don't think so.
You think you're the thinker of your thoughts? You are not.
Yeah, because your thoughts are your reality in a way, right? So, like, if I'm...
They can create it.
So I can control my thoughts. But, I mean, also, at the same time, like...
It's like giving up control is how you gain control. Like, in a sense, the idea that I heard it from, hopefully I explained this well enough to make it justice, is that you need, like, a focal point. And that's why in a lot of meditation techniques, or a lot of people just say to start off, focus on your breath. Because your breath is always in the present moment. It's never in the past. It's never in the future. It's always with you in the present moment. So if you're trying to get grounded in your body, which is another technique that people say is if the breath isn't good enough for you, try to feel your body all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Feel your legs, feel your feet, feel your chest against your shirt, the back against the seat, the headphones cupping your ears. Like, that's how you try to stay present.
Yeah.
And then once you're able to do that, then, like you said, you start to notice how your thoughts actually do create your reality. Because then you start to see how you're tricking yourself
Mm-hmm.
by saying, did that person give me a dirty look?
Yeah.
Did that? Oh,
Yeah.
was I awkward? Oh, and it's like, then you start to catch yourself because then you come back to the breath and you're like, why did I think that?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the whole point. And then you start seeing that those same thoughts keep coming back, and then that you have kind of like thought patterns. And then
thought
you kind
patterns.
then you kind of give yourself, the goal is to give yourself compassion,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're not your thought patterns.
Yeah.
You're not what you're thinking.
You
Everybody
literally
thinks
have to
crazy shit. If the average guy said the dark shit he thinks, he would be in jail.
Yeah.
You're not your thoughts,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. You just have to genuinely like forget it and forgive it, like for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I
Literally.
read a thing. I don't know if I read it or I heard it, but basically,
Literally.
like in my situation, it's like I'm just letting myself down,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel even more guilty
Yes.
because I'm working so hard to like make sure everyone else is okay, but I'm
Mhm.
constantly letting myself down. But I'm not letting anybody else around me down.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like I'm doing good,
Yeah.
but
But
just
you're not doing what you want to be doing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
yourself.
So then you let yourself down and then you stay there because you can't just forgive yourself. Like, okay, it's fine. Just try again.
Yeah.
Just do it again. Yeah. Duh.
It's all about just doing it again. It's all
Also-
about starting over.
Yeah.
Every day you have to start over.
Yeah.
The sun starts over.
I
You gotta
know.
start over.
Yeah.
It's all about starting over.
Quaid's learning that right now. Like the sun's out and then the moon is out.
Yeah.
He's like day and night, right? Because sometimes I want to do something and I'm like, no, it's too late. But then he'll think like it's too late, like we're out of time. But I'm saying like it's too late because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
So I'll tell him when the sun comes up, we can do this, or when the sun comes up, we can do that. So everything's always like when the sun comes up, and now when the moon comes out, when it gets dark, he's
Mhm.
like, "Ugh, "Where's the sun?" He's mad. He's like, "Why is the moon out?" Like he's just realizing there's 2 times of day.
Yeah.
Before he's never even
He's just kind of been,
going through.
oh, it's dark now.
Yeah, he never like questioned why the moon was out or why it was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I got there.
I think we're talking about time. I don't know.
Anyway, I have another thought. Have you ever, I don't know if this is like a girl thing or everyone experiences this, but like looked at yourself, let's say you're just looking at yourself in the mirror, right? And you feel like you don't recognize yourself.
I think I get what you're saying. There's a mirror out there that you have to go to like a specific place to actually see yourself in. It is a true mirror, they say,
No, but
because it reflects what you look like.
I'm saying in the sense of like okay, like being a mom, right? Your body changes.
Mhm.
So they'll be like, I'm looking in the mirror and I feel like I don't know who she is. I don't recognize myself.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying
That might
now?
be a woman thing.
It's more like emotional
Yeah.
than like anything. Or like, I mean, you've always been the same weight your whole life, but if
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like
yeah.
fluctuate weight, they'll be like, oh, I don't know who that person is.
True. I never thought of that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they've always seen themselves like a certain way. So when they
Yeah.
change, they're like,
Like if you're skinny your whole life and then all of a sudden you're like 400 pounds.
yeah. Or even the other way around. If you've been like on the bigger side and then you
Yeah.
lose weight, you look different, obviously. So then you go through and you're like, wait,
You're a completely different person.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Or
Mm.
like some people can also feel that way. I think when they're like super sad or like in a depressive state and they
Mhm.
look at themselves and they're like, oh, that's not me. Like I don't recognize myself
Mm.
in that way too.
Yeah. That's an interesting thought.
You've never experienced that?
Not
It might be more
don't
of a girl
think-
thing then.
I don't think I've ever had it as strong as I think you're explaining it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But I get what you're saying though.
Or like even like being in a
understand.
relationship and you lose yourself in the relationship,
Yeah.
like that too. You can look at yourself and be like, oh, I don't recognize myself.
Yeah. In that
then
sense, maybe, yeah.
You see it after. You're like,
Definitely.
oh, dang, I was not.
Like if I look at old pictures of myself, I get like that. Never in the mirror,
Mhm.
but if I look at pictures 2, 5, 6 years ago,
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
6 years ago I was like fucking 15.
2 years old.
Yeah. 15 years ago, man. When I was
Um,
7, I don't recognize that little guy.
That's funny.
I'm such a
Isn't it
changed
funny
man.
how like This is gonna sound so dumb, but how we've all lived like
Huh?
7 years. We've all been 7. We've all been 8. Like we've all lived these years.
Yes.
So we all had like those little kid experiences to a certain extent, because everyone lives different
Yeah.
lives. But to think that like mom was an 8-year-old before
Scary.
is weird to me, because I'm like, oh, like what was she like at 8 years
That's
old?
what I've been thinking. Yeah.
And we never got to obviously experience that because she had us. Obviously, she wasn't 8 years old. But it's just like we all lived that life. And I think
Yeah.
that's why people are like, you never really grow up. Like there's no like adults. It's just, we're just more
It's more just
experienced in things.
There's a varying degree of very drastic levels of maturity across the world.
Mhm.
And a lot of people have agreed that there's a standard.
Yeah,
but
when you're
no one
18,
really
you're an
talks-
adult.
Yeah.
18, now that I'm like freaking 31, I look
Yeah.
at an 18-year-old, I'm like, oh my God, you're so small. And then I
Yeah.
think when I was 18, I thought I was so fucking grown. And I was like, no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what was going on.
At that age, everything's still ramping up.
Oh, it's just getting started.
Yeah. It's,
For sure. I can like close my eyes and
Yeah.
think of times and like things that I was doing at 18. I'm like, oh my God. I literally had no care in the world. I was like, nothing bad's ever gonna happen to me. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Then your knee twisted. And
And then I think my frontal lobe developed, and I was like, oh shit, I need to actually
I don't know
chill
about that,
out.
bruh.
Bro, I cannot wait till you're 25 just so
Everyone
you can be
who's-
like, dang,
All
you were
those TikToks
right.
sound like it's a fucking DLC pack that just arrives on the day of your 25th birthday.
You know what? Do some research and tell me what you find. Have you ever looked it up?
Did you just give me the do your own research
Yeah.
argument?
Have you ever looked it up?
No, I have never looked
You
up.
love looking shit up and
Okay,
learning.
I'll look it up then. I'll look it up right now. I don't know why I'm not looking it up. That's actually fact.
Just say what happens to your brain when it develops, and then it'll probably like pop up some key points, and then you can preach to the what changes in your brain when your frontal lobe develops or something like that. See what it says. Ding 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 ding. Okay, what?
When your frontal lobe develops, significant changes occur in your ability to perform complex cognitive functions like planning, decision making, impulse control, working memory, and social behavior,
Bruh, key
Essentially,
points.
allowing for more thoughtful and reasoned actions rather than impulsive reactions.
Mm-hmm.
This development typically continues into your mid-20s, making it one of the last brain regions to fully mature.
Mm-hmm. It's like all the things that you aren't careful about when you're 18.
Yeah.
Those dumb decisions, the people, the situations you put yourself in. Like I can think about so many situations that I should not have been there.
Mm-hmm.
I should not have been at those fucking parties with all these older people. Like, but at 18, you're like, this is so much fun.
Because you want to be like them.
Dude,
'Cause you're
there is a point where this is gonna be so bad. When I lived with my dad in Salinas, and I would come down every weekend because I didn't have any friends over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would come down every weekend, and then technically, since I lived over there, when I would visit here, I wouldn't really have a place to stay. And at this point, mom wasn't talking to me, so I couldn't stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
And
Should we cut that part out?
no, it's fine. It's okay. We're good now. But we had a rocky relationship.
It's in the past, so
Yeah.
This
is a long time ago. But so then I would just like stay at my friend. I would basically like couch surf. Like, can I stay at your house tonight? Like whatever. And then usually we'd be going out, so we'd all be staying like 3 or 4 of us at someone's house.
Yes.
And then like someone's DD, and we all go out and then go to a party drunk. I do not drink underage, please. And then who knows, get home at 2 or 3 a.m. at my friend's house. Like she still lives at home. Like, bro, that's so rude of me to do. But in that moment, I didn't
you're
think.
so rude as a teenager. I was so rude to some
I
people.
should not be showing up to my friend's house where they're letting me sleep, and I'm just showing up drunk, sleeping on their couch, passed out in the morning when they're waking up making breakfast, and I'm just like on the couch. Like, that's not okay. But in that time, like, none of us thought anything was wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, bruh. And then I got older, and I was like, damn, that's...
But also, you
Not
can't.
okay.
You literally almost can't help it, right?
Yeah, because you
not
don't know any
developed.
better. Yeah.
So then people who you can't get mad at someone who doesn't know any better.
But then, like, right from wrong. Like, I knew I should not have been drinking, but I did it.
True. I mean, also that culture, isn't it kind of
It's like a thing,
it's
you
a
know.
thing. Young teenagers drink. Everybody
Yeah.
kind of accepts it. Kind of like turns
Yeah.
a blind eye for
Yeah.
everybody.
No, literally, because there's some parents that are buying the liquor
Yeah.
or buying the beer.
And they'd rather you drink at the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than
I remember
you know.
one time, Samantha, her parents went out of town, and this was when I was living over there too. So she was like, "My parents are going out of town. Like, I'm gonna throw a party. Like, come and stay with me, and we'll throw a party." Oh my god, bruh. It was a good party. It
She
was
actually threw the party.
She threw the party. I was like, "Girl, you are so fucking brave." She threw the party. It was so much fun. Like, people went. It was a blast, right?
Yeah.
And her mom ended up finding out though. She didn't really get in trouble though, because her mom was always really chill. She was
Yes.
just more of like the
Yes.
disappointment card.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
don't let it happen again. I get you're young, but let's be responsible
Yeah.
type thing. But yeah, that was crazy. And we thought, but we,
She was
the next
brave.
day though, we cleaned up everything. Like, we really made it seem like
How'd she find out?
the neighbors.
Yeah. It's always the neighbors.
It's always the fucking
It's always the
neighbors,
fucking
bruh.
neighbors, bro.
Mind your fucking business. Actually, I don't know that it was like underage drinking, so I get it. But we weren't like
True.
we weren't being rowdy. Like, we weren't like in the front yard, people
Okay,
arguing,
yeah.
throwing
It
up
wasn't
and
Project
shit.
X.
No.
You guys weren't fucking
It was
twerking on cars.
No, it was like more of a kickback. That's what
Yeah,
they used to
yeah.
call it, like kickbacks.
Yeah.
So it was like 20-ish, 30-ish people in the house,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all like spread out in the living room and in the kitchen or in the backyard and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, it was neighbors, but it was so much fun. I remember the next day we were like, we
That's
did
great.
that. And then,
That's a memory, though.
yeah.
That's a core memory.
I want to see if I can find a picture of that. Brianna was there. She went. I think and Taylor too.
Wow, you should find a picture. If you do find a
Dude,
picture,
I look
we'll
crazy.
put it right here. We'll put it right here. You better find that picture.
It's the definition of high school.
yeah.
You see that picture and you're like, oh, they're high school students
Yeah.
at a party. It was in the bathroom. We're all like in the mirror. Could it get more cliche in the
Those
bathroom?
pictures.
Yes. Oh, I have to
With
find it.
bangs.
I had the swoop, the deep swoop, like fucking by my ear, bruh. Oh my God. Why did mom let me walk out the house like that? That's one thing with my kids. If they don't look good, I'm going to tell them. Dead ass.
You gotta let them be themselves.
No, I'm not going to be like, ew, you look stupid, but I'm going to like, oh, maybe you should try this or try this.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean, yeah. I
Like-
definitely walked out at times looking like a fucking abomination for sure. Definitely.
oh my God. My outfit choices, I want to throw up.
Yeah.
I want to throw
One
up.
time on the podcast, I wore shorts and boots.
That was this year.
How did I do that?
That was a couple months ago.
I was so bored.
And then that was another thing too about like becoming a mom is like since like your body changes and stuff, you kind of have to like change your style. And then you like become like more mature in a way.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I'm struggling with is like I don't know how to fucking dress myself as a 31-year-old mom of two.
Not saying that I do well, but
Yeah.
just like that's a common thing.
Like style.
Like style is very hard for people.
Yeah.
Style is very, especially for guys. To be honest, like girls can look pretty, put on a dress. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay, but like
Yeah.
you guys looking pretty supported in the structure. For guys, we got to figure that shit out.
Yeah. And we can
On
do
the
more.
internet and
We
shit.
can do more.
Yeah,
We
you guys
can-
have makeup. If you're ugly as a guy, you're fucked. You can do your eyebrows,
Yeah.
maybe.
Makeup, hair, like guys wear jewelry and stuff, but like a purse or like
Mhm.
heels, like dress up or down.
Yeah.
There's more to work with. And I think that's so it's kind of like overwhelming because like I'm like, okay,
True.
I'll pick a shirt and a pair of pants.
Sure.
But then I don't look like it doesn't look like an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like they say like you're either wearing the clothes or you're styling the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wearing the clothes. Like someone can wear this exact same thing,
Yeah.
sweats and a t-shirt,
Yeah.
but they'll have like rings, bracelets, necklace,
And it all
big old
looks
earrings.
well and cohesive.
They have like a cute hairstyle. That's another thing. Like hairstyle. I'm like, but straight or curl,
Yeah.
up or down. Some girls get creative, so it's like all that. I'm like,
Braids.
yes.
Yeah. They get
There's
crazy.
so much, and I'm like, I literally don't know what even looks good together, bro. I'm like, somebody help me, please.
I would say Pinterest.
I know.
But just make a Pinterest board. And
Yeah.
then what you do is instead of trying to come up with an original idea out of the Jasmine universe,
Mm-hmm.
just try to copy it. Because who's
Yeah.
going to be like, she's wearing that same fucking outfit from that Pinterest
No
post, that ghetto basics bitch.
No,
one's gonna
literally.
think that.
No,
They're
literally.
going to be like, oh, she dresses nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're not going to know why you dress nice. And eventually they'll ask you or whatever. But I would say just do it that way. Just copy.
Also, that I have to do that when I'm also at the store buying something. Because
Yeah.
if not, I'll just buy like something that I like in that moment. But I have nothing to wear with it at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I have boots.
That's the thing too. I feel like when people buy clothes, you have to buy clothes and like outfits.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to go shopping if you're just buying a t-shirt. I think guys, it's harder for guys because guys wear so many t-shirts. I have so many random graphic t-shirts.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear a lot of my clothes because I'm like, don't want to wear that shirt. I'm not going to put that on.
You're like,
And
why did I even fucking buy this in the first place?
Yeah.
I know.
It's some silly design. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck. And then,
Yeah.
what was I trying to say?
Style. I don't know. Pinterest.
Yeah,
Also,
just use Pinterest.
yeah, because
and
I'm trying
copy.
to figure out like what is it too. Like, am I more on like the girly feminine side, or am I like more like in the middle, like street, but like
Sure.
still with the pop of girly?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not grunge either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, what you could do is just do both.
Yeah.
Do both.
I just have to.
You don't
experiment.
have to stick to one. Yeah.
I know.
You're literally fucking wearing clothes. We're talking about clothes and we're like, what are we gonna wear? Oh,
Such a
I'm so
problem to
scared wear
have.
Clothes.
No, it's just a struggle.
The struggle of trying to find your creative
And then
outlet through
feeling
what you're wearing.
comfortable too in
Yeah.
it. Because
Yes, that too, because that's the thing about like going to the mall and buying your clothes or like buying just common t-shirts is that it's not designed for your body. It's
Yeah.
designed for everybody.
no,
So
literally,
It's, like,
it's not gonna fit the same.
yeah. It's
Ever.
gonna just have a certain fit. And if your body looks well with that fit, congratulations,
That's
you
another
won the
thing.
physical lottery.
Yeah.
The whatever. But
Okay.
most people don't have a good proportionate body. Some people have longer arms, shorter legs.
Or longer
I have
legs.
long ass arms, long ass fingers. Like I'm not.
No, all my pants are always like short on me. I have
Yeah.
to get tall, which is like so annoying. I don't want a fucking high water pant.
Yeah.
Like I want it to touch the floor. Or like a sweater. The sleeves are short.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over there before I put it on. I'm like stretching the sleeve, like trying to give it some more room. But oh my god, what was I gonna say?
We gotta get our clothing tailored. Maybe that's the underrated move.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do
Get
that.
baggy jeans and then get them tailored.
That's that's what I was gonna say. I wore these pants one time, and you had said you liked them, but off the bat I didn't like them when I bought them.
Mm-hmm.
But Damon really liked them. He's like, just try them. Like it's just because you're not used to it. You're not used to it, so you just think they don't look good, but they look good. But I put them on, and because of my body type and the color that they are, they're like a camel, like tan-ish color, like a work pant. Okay. And the leg is so straight and wide that when I'm standing, I look like a fucking tree trunk, bruh. Like it looks like I'm just wearing one long piece because you can't see the separation in my legs.
There's no.
Yeah, I'm not skinny. I don't have like tiny legs where you can see like the gap.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm walking, it's just like, and it's not a fucking windbreaker, okay? It's just so much material.
Yeah. On the bottom.
And I literally look like a fucking tree trunk.
You
And
gotta
I'm
take
like,
it to get tailored.
and I really
That's the
thought
move.
that they were gonna look good, but yeah, I think I just need to get them shaped a little better.
Yeah.
And since they're like a little bit short, even worse.
Like guys take their suits to get tailored. Why doesn't everybody else take
Just
their,
do that with all their stuff.
Yeah, maybe
If
that's
you-
the underrated go. move.
Yeah, like if you're thrifting or something and you find something that you really like and it's just like 1 or 2 sizes too big, just get it because you could just
Yeah.
you can
Because
fix
then
that.
if you get a medium, you don't want to be too small.
Oh, I know.
You don't want to be big in a medium.
I know. I like
That's suffering. Right there. That's-
for girls in like middle school, high school, it was so popular to wear like tight ass was never for me, bruh.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
A
mhm,
tight ass like a polo from like Hollister with
mhm.
like a tank top underneath, but it had to be skin fucking tight, bruh. If it was not skin tight, it was not the look.
Yeah.
And I remember being so jealous. I was like, oh, those little skinny girls look so cute. And I was like, if I fucking put that on, it's gonna look like, oh my gosh. And that was just like the look back then. I was like, first of all,
that was the swag.
cannot afford a Hollister shirt. So I was getting it at like Aeropostale.
Isn't that the same?
No. Aeropostale's like a knockoff of
Is
Hollister.
it? I feel like Aeropostale is kind of big now, though.
It is, but
Right,
back then it wasn't. Back then it was like the knock. It was like going to Target or Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
So they did the Champion thing where now they're kind of a bigger brand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Got you.
but that's just anyway. I'll get to it. I'm committed to change. I like in my head I'm committed, but
What do you mean?
like I know I'm gonna do it one day. I just need to do it now. I'm just waiting for like a perfect time, but there is no perfect
There
time.
is no perfect time. You're stuck in time, Jasmine.
I know.
Get out of time. Use your time to get free of time.
I don't know when I got here though, because I wasn't always like this.
You've always been here.
No,
That's stupid, but-
I'm just saying like
Yeah. Like
when did
how
I become
obsessive
yes.
you've become with.
It's it's a thought, an
yeah.
obsessive thought, exactly.
It's definitely an obsessive thing. With
Like
time.
is it the anxiety? Am I
It
just
could
like
be.
anxiety driven?
It could be because, like you said, you're trying to do it in the strict from 8 to 9. I'm gonna do this, but then if COVID fucking cries, that's just crumbling.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do it like, yeah. What I've been doing is, I used to do that where I would make a schedule and that shit would also crumble.
Mm-hmm.
So what I started doing instead was I would make a list of the things I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So usually at least 3 things. 3 is probably, I think, the perfect number because a little bit more, sometimes you're not going to get to the 4th or 5th thing.
Yeah.
But 3 things, and then from there, you just do what you feel like is most important, but that you want to do. Because sometimes you have to want to do it
Yeah.
for that shit to get done.
Yeah.
Like find an angle for a good reason to do it. Because nobody wants to go to the DMV. Everybody knows the DMV fucking sucks.
Bro, I didn't go
Waiting in
for
that line.
I waited
Yeah.
6 months to renew my license.
Yeah. But then you just got to make up a specific, just for your
Yeah.
personal entertainment on why to go.
Yeah.
You haven't been to the DMV in a while. Just go.
Just people
But-
watch.
And then just do those things and you want them to do it. But for you, you have to do it on and off, starting over. Because Cole's going to cry, so he's going to take you away from reading the book or from working out.
Yeah.
And then you have to get back to working out. or
Yeah.
reading the book.
I also a big problem is that I don't wake up early. That's a huge thing.
Do you want to wake up early, though? Do you feel
I
like it's natural
do.
for you to wake up early? Some people are more
It is
naturally night owls.
No, like today I woke up when Damon went to work. It was like 8 something. And I was like awake.
Mm-hmm.
I was awake. Quaid was awake. Only Cole was asleep. I was awake. But I was like, it was cold, gloomy. I was like, I'm just going to lay back down. And then I just laid down for 2 hours.
Hey, you got the privilege to do that.
I know,
honestly,
but
though.
then I'm so mad because I was like, wow, I really just wasted that.
Yeah.
Because those 2 hours Cole was asleep. I could have done the reading. I could have done the working out. I could have done the dishes. I could have gotten ready. I could have done so much shit in that time.
In your mind, you're just going, you're like whipping yourself in the back. Like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? I get
That's what
you.
I'm saying.
I used to do that all the
It's just
time.
me. Literally, it's my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm aware.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it just goes back
I
to.
feel like I need someone to bully me into fucking just doing what I need to do.
That too. You can't. The best way. This is I don't know if this is cheesy, but it's much more easier to love yourself into change, instead of, like you said, trying to whip yourself into
Yeah.
working out, whip yourself into you little fucking piece of fat shit, you little idiot. Start reading those books. You need to start reading. I need to get Bitter Habits. I need to read Atomic Habits. If I don't read it, I feel like a piece of shit. You can't be thinking that.
No, literally. I know.
You have to, it all starts in here, and you have to stop yourself and be like, hold up. I'm a mother of 2 crazy ass boys. Let me get to these kids first. And then once they're done and they're both watching TV, then whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But like, you just got to be comfortable starting over, which is easy to say.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to fucking start.
Because
over.
it's just disappointing.
It's so disappointing.
I'm like, you fucking did it again.
It's so disappointing starting over.
Yeah. And then like a lot of people that like are like, let's say for me, like I want to lose weight, right? And people are on like their weight loss journey or whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of them speak like this when they're like months into it, because at that point you're seeing the change, you've made the habits, like you're on a good path. So I think that's mostly when they say it. But they're like, okay, for example, if you had too many calories for one meal, your next meal, just hop back in.
Yeah.
Like, don't throw away the whole day. If you
Yeah.
eat bad for lunch, eat good for dinner. Don't eat bad for lunch and eat bad for dinner. And then it rolls over into the next day because you feel crappy from the night before. So now you're just going to have a bad breakfast. And it's like a snowball.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. It's a snowball effect for me.
You gotta start
I'm
over
just
in your
rolling
head
down
too.
the hill. Yeah.
You gotta forgive and forget yourself
It's so hard.
every
though.
day. You
Isn't
ever
it crazy?
you ever do stupid shit, embarrassing shit the day before?
Oh my God. And then I can't fucking stop thinking about it.
You just have to. You have to because it's gone. You can't go back.
No, literally, it's gone.
It's literally gone. And when
There's
you go back,
nothing.
it's not the real representation of what actually happened.
True.
It's not because it's your memories reimagining
It's like
every
when,
time you try to reimagine that memory.
Yeah.
And then it's your bias. So if you're really self-conscious, like for no reason, you think you're ugly, but you're, not ugly, then you think you're embarrassed and people are looking at you when no one was fucking looking at you, bro.
Yeah, it's also like when you're arguing with someone and then you like go back and you're like, oh, but you said this.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, I never said that.
Yeah.
You really made that up and you believe that they said that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Or you heard it in such a way where you felt like they meant it
yeah.
in a different way. And they're like, that's not how I said it at all.
Yeah. And then when they get mad, they're like, but that is. And I'm like, no, it's not. And they're like, oh, so you're just going to act like you didn't say that? And I'm like, but I didn't say that.
Then it
So what are
becomes
you
the
talking about?
ultimate gaslighting battle.
No, literally. And then you're like, oh my gosh.
Who's lying?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. And that's the other thing too, is nobody wants to lose.
No.
Especially like you said in an argument situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's so if you don't catch yourself trying to protect your position, that's not really your position. Would you put your hand on the Bible and say that is your position? On my hand, I am not gonna. On my mama, this is my mental position, and I'm not moving.
Yeah.
A lot of people just, and I do it too. Like when we argue, or when when Ayana argues, like you almost can feel it. Like, okay, we're just arguing now.
Yeah.
It's not funny anymore. We're just arguing.
And then you're just like, oh my God, why are we even here?
Yeah.
How do we even end up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one stops really because no one wants to lose. That's the problem. You're trying to protect your ego because you don't want to lose.
Yeah, when me and Anna, I mean, we don't really like argue ever. It's just like little bickers and stuff, which hardly happens. But when it does, I'll just be like, all right,
Yeah.
Ayana. Like I gotta make it funny and be like, we're good.
And you can't stop anyone else's engine from running.
I know.
So they'll keep running. That shit is steaming
like,
coming out their ears. But you can't stop them. They
I
have
know.
to catch themselves.
No, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. That's
We've been all over the place. I don't even know how we got there.
I don't know. Hopefully it was entertaining to watch and it didn't come off preachy or anything and it made sense and we didn't sound
I
like
think so.
7-Eleven crackheads or anything either.
Hey, at the end of the day, I mean, everyone has their own fucking thoughts and shit. Like,
True. Why am I trying to judge myself? Really, we're sitting in a room. No one's here with us. There's just the camera, and I'm over here talking to a false audience.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm crazy. A little bit.
We're just sitting here hoping people watch us. Hoping all it is not even that. It's hoping that someone is like, oh yeah, I get what they're saying, or like resonate.
Yeah.
Resonate.
Vibe.
A vibe.
We're trying to find people who vibe. Are you on the same vibe? Come vibe with us.
Not like this.
Oh, like this. I always
You're
just
like,
do this one.
That's like the rocker one.
That is, yeah.
Or it's like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
You see Chato do that?
Yeah.
It's so funny, huh? Isn't that so funny how like
We throw hand signals up.
or like each like genre of music has like its own like thing, right? Like rappers are like
Yeah.
and then like rockers they're like and then it's just like a thing that when like so long ago was just made up and then
True.
we've just all followed it.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone kind of has their own ritualistic dance.
Because you're not singing rock and you're like
Yeah.
you're not doing that. Yeah.
Some shit like that.
You're not. Like when
Turn
did
my life into pieces.
you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you're not gonna do that.
yeah.
That shit's
It's
crazy.
just funny how like when did that happen? I wonder. When
You're
was this
jerking to
invented?
Adele.
That's funny. That's funny. There's like I'm gonna bring up Twilight, but there's a Twilight song that's like very like instrumental and like kind of gives like Adele vibes.
Sure.
But people on TikTok go on there and they'll start like jerking to the song, and it's so freaking funny. I don't have a video to show you, but if I can find one, I'll send it to you because it's hilarious. They'll do that. It's kind of like earlier when I was getting ready in the bathroom and you're just in the mirror and you're dancing. It was like that. It was giving that.
Mm.
It's funny though when people make videos like that. It's just entertaining.
Yeah. It's like slapstick humor.
Exactly.
He's not dancing how he's supposed to dance. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of matches still. It's still kind of, he's following the rhythm.
He's still hitting the beats. Yeah.
He's still hitting the beats.
Yeah. All right. Should we end it?
Oh, damn.
Another battery down. Thank you for watching episode whatever, titled whatever.
It literally doesn't matter. These are just audio files that people are deciding to click on, and we appreciate when you click on them and enjoy them.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.